Yo, welcome to the first episode of Riding with Ty. Every day, I'm going to leave my one location. I'm going to drive to another one, and I'm going to talk to y'all while I do it. Today, what I want to talk about, almost ran away. What I want to talk about is finding. Really, man, I'm just going to deal with, like, my dad died last weekend, and that shit ain't easy, right? And it's all the stuff that comes along with it. Like, my mom is still here, God bless her soul. She seems so strong, but I know that it's hard for her. No, it's hard for everybody. Like, my niece, my nephew, my kids, my wife. It is not an easy thing to get through, but in a strange way, I feel encouraged because, like, my dad, he lived a good life, but he had ALS at the end. So the last 5 years of his life was hell for him. It was rough. Dude, they used to go and be gone every day. Like, worked, went, played guitar in bands all over, played in church, you know what I mean? And really just didn't need anybody for anything. He just pretty much did his own thing. Oh, shit. Pretty much did his own thing. And to go to a point where he's bedridden, for the people close to him, that was hard to see. And it was hard for him to live. And, you know, we didn't want to see him like that. And, you know, I guess it was his time, but he fought a hell of a fight. And, you know, so it would be selfish of me to say, oh, man, I'm so, like, don't get me wrong, I miss him. And, you know, I don't know if I fully appreciated him when he was here, but I'm glad he's not in pain anymore. I'm glad he doesn't have to deal with, you know, like, my mom would literally take care of him the whole time. He didn't do anything. He couldn't change the channel. Everything he did was pretty much somebody else had to do for him. And that's how it slowly happened like that. It didn't just happen one day, but slowly but surely, at some point, he kind of just couldn't do anything. And, you know, as a man, that's hard. You know what I mean? Like, not even a man, as a person. Like, any person going through that, like, that's tough. And, you know, and it takes it's an attack on your pride where you feel like, you know, and he told me that. He told me he was tired. He said he wished he could walk, and he never really lost hope. He kept hope. He kept saying, one day I'm just going to get up and walk. And he would ask me, like, this is after ALS has really debilitated him, asked me to just get him up and walk. Like, man, you know, just take me out this bed and I'm going to stand up and walk. And I was like, and I always told my mom, like, yo, you can't really shut that down because that's what's keeping him going. Hope. And once you lose hope, you know, you ain't got nothing. So, but the experience has been, like, I don't know about y'all. I personally feel like, I feel like I appreciate everybody sending me condolences and stuff like that, and sending me flowers and all the good vibes, and you know what I mean. Like, but me personally, I'm not one of those people that it does anything for. Like, I appreciate you being there. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say I don't need it, but it doesn't give me any. It doesn't make me feel any better. You know what I mean? I feel like I was better off in a situation where it was like nobody knew, and then I'm telling people, and it was more on my terms. I don't want people reaching out to me like, oh man, I heard your dad died, before I get time to process it, because the week afterwards, like, my dad died on a Saturday, and then the next, we went to the funeral place. Like, every day you doing something. You know what I mean? Burying a person. Every day you doing something. Like, you go to the funeral home. And then, you know, initially when he died at home. You You gotta call the hospice nurse. Hospice nurse, after they come, say, all right, this is it. Then you gotta call the funeral home to come get them. Because, you know, somebody gotta come get them, right? And then after that, you know, luckily we had family at the house, so we ain't had to call family members because the word kind of spread, which was a gift and a curse because, you know, then people calling you. You know what I mean? My wife was out of town and, you know, my cousin, like, yeah, but long story short, you don't have to tell everybody it's a lot of things, but for me, I personally don't, I need time to process. And it took me about a week to fully process because every day was something. You know what I mean? Literally, the whole week. So Sunday is just like total shock. First day, you just in shock. That's what I was, at least. I don't know about everybody, but I was in total shock. Second day, which was a Monday, I had to go to the funeral home to make arrangements. Day after that, I honestly don't even remember. That's bad, but it's a hectic week. But I know every day we did something. I had to go buy my dad a suit to wear. Flowers, had to take care of that. Program, had to take care of that. Actually, not just the program, what's going to happen, but actually printing out the programs, writing the obituary. Like, these are all things that you have to, you know, you don't think of, but when it happens, you start to think about it like, damn, yo, this is crazy. And every day, you don't really process shit because you dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to the end of the week and, you know what I mean? Then, so if you have a family, like, you know what I mean? I was worried about, all right, I got to make sure my son, my daughter, like, you know, I mean, granted, I had a team of people. We all did it together. Yeah, I'm not saying I did everything, but it's still things that cross your mind. And then the day before the funeral, you have to go and, like, you know, okay the body. Like, just, all right, he cool. You know, like, you know, the clothes and all that. And then the actual funeral, then, you know, the outpouring of love and support, which is appreciated. Don't get me wrong. Anybody that supported me or my family in that time, I appreciate it. I really do. But for me personally, it doesn't change. I don't know if it made me feel good in the moment, right? Which is appreciated, but it doesn't really change how you feel. And when it's for people you care about, you love, but yeah, that's just my take on it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, again, this is my first one. It's riding with Ty, man. We're just in the car right now. I'm driving. I'm not even looking at the camera, which is kind of dope for me, because I always have a problem when I'm like looking at the camera. I'm thinking about. I actually don't give a fuck, to be honest. I don't really care how it looks, but I wanted to look nice, if you get what I'm saying. But that's it for this first one. I'm done. I think I'm gonna try to do this every day, man. And, you know, parting shot, last little piece. The last piece of chicken for today is, I'm gonna shout out my dad, man. Tyrone A. Miller Sr. They called him Tony. Like, he was in, like, the highest form of, when I knew he was proud of me the most is when my whole life they called him Tony Miller, but he was Tyrone. And, you know, like 10 years ago, he started calling himself Tyrone A. Miller Sr. I thought it was a little weird. I was a little like, what are you doing, man? You've been Tony your whole life. And now he went by Tyrone A. Miller Sr., which I was like, damn, that's the highest form of, you can't be more proud of a motherfucker than when you know what I'm saying? Like that, I felt like he was really, really proud. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Love y'all, man. Anybody that's checking for me, definitely like, share. I don't know, man. I ain't really good at this YouTube thing, but I'm gonna try it out for a good, I might do it for a year. Just give my thoughts on whatever's going on for today. So this is my vlog. Yeah, my wife would be very happy right now. She's like, baby, you doing a vlog? Hey, I'm doing a vlog. All right, so peace, love. Talk to y'all soon.